Hey everybody, Dr. Julie here. Today is day one of our weight loss challenge, a 3-day weight loss challenge. And today I'm going to share with you some very important reasons why we need to lose weight. And I'm going to give you a tip of what you need to do as you start out your first day challenge. So today we're going to be looking at why be concerned, health issues such as why should you be concerned? We all need to be concerned, especially in the United States, because we have an abundance of health problems. So first of all, type 2 diabetes associated or linked with being overweight. High blood pressure comes along with that. Heart disease, stroke, sleep apnea, metabolic syndrome, fatty liver diseases, osteoarthritis, gallbladder diseases, some cancers. There's actually 13 different types of cancer, kidney diseases, pregnancy problems, mental health problems such as depression. All of these things we need to be concerned about, especially when we're overweight. Now, I'm just going to go through a few of these here, and tomorrow we'll go through some more. But today, let's look at type 2 diabetes. We see that 8 out of 10 people with type 2 diabetes are overweight. Not only that, or they're obese. Over time, high blood pressure, glucose levels or sugar levels become problems such as heart disease, stroke, kidney disease, eye problems, nerve damage, and other health problems. You can see why this is urgent. In order to lose weight, your fat just melts off. And that's what you want. You want something natural, something that's going to be good. So if you are at risk for type 2 diabetes, losing 5 to 7% of your weight, your body weight, and getting regular physical activity may prevent or delay the onset of type 2 diabetes. And be assured that I have some things planned out. So if you need help with type 2 diabetes, you're on the right track right here, right now, because I can help you with that as well. When we lose some weight, like it says here, this is all from National Diabetes Statistic Report and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. So they talk about this and how important it is to lose at least 5 to 7% of our body weight. Now, looking at high blood pressure, well, high blood pressure can strain your heart, can damage blood vessels, and raise the risk of heart attack, stroke, kidney disease, and death. I don't want that. I know you don't want that. But if you are suffering from high blood pressure, did you know that by losing some weight, you can also reverse this? Yes. So heart disease, if you have heart disease, you may have heart attack. We don't know when it's going to be. That's why it's so important that we understand the heart attack, the heart disease, heart failure, sudden cardiac death, angina, or any abnormal heart rhythm. High blood pressure, abnormal levels of blood fats, high blood glucose levels may raise your risk for heart disease. Blood fats, also called blood lipids, include HDL, cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, and triglycerides. Very important information here that these are some of the things you do and don't want. You want to have high HDL and you want to have low LDL. High and low. Now you know what you need. So when it comes to heart disease, losing 5 to 10% of your body weight may lower your risk factors for developing heart disease. This is so important, and this is what you want, because once you get on the right path and you start losing some weight, some body percent of your fat, you're going to notice that you're going to be feeling better overall. So if you weigh 200 pounds, this means losing as little as 10 pounds. 10 pounds is going to make a huge difference. Trust me. Weight loss may improve blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and your blood flow. So key and so important. Sleep apnea. Are you suffering from sleep apnea? Well, possibly, especially when we're overweight. You see, untreated sleep apnea may raise your risk of other health problems such as type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Why would you want to have more problems, right? If we can just do one major thing, and that's why you're here, this is our day one. So another thing is metabolic syndrome. Now, this is something that a lot of people have as well. And this group is a condition that puts you at risk for heart disease, diabetes, and stroke. These conditions are high blood pressure, high glucose levels, high triglyceride levels in your blood, low levels of HDL, that's the good one, that's the good cholesterol in your blood, and then too much fat around your waist. Around your waist. This is a problem. So many people have these issues, and so therefore, the thing that I look at is having a healthy cell. This is key. A healthy cell. This is what a healthy cell looks like. It's able to put oxygen in. It's able to put nutrients in the cell so the cell is fed well, and then it gets rid of waste. No problem. Putting the good stuff in, getting rid of the excess waste. Getting rid of that waste. Now, if you have a damaged cell, as you can see this red part here, that means it's starting to get inflamed. It's starting to get toxic, inflamed, right? And we also see that the receptors, we see lots here, hardly any there, getting less. That's a damaged cell. Now looking at a diseased cell, we have even more inflammation in there and less receptors. So when you have a disease cell, it's kind of like they're hard of hearing. They can't hear what's going on. And so therefore the receptors are locked. And so things cannot get in. The oxygen, the nutrients can't get in the cell, and the waste cannot get out. So the cell is damaged and it starts dying. It's diseased. And so with insulin or diabetes or something like that, because insulin is important. If we don't have insulin inside the cell, that means we have no energy. That means we have nothing to, to be able to use properly in order to get us healthy. So when insulin can't get inside the cell, that means that in the mitochondria, the powerhouse, it can't do its job. And so that's why when we are toxic, inflamed, and we have cellular damage, we have huge issues. I like to look at things at a cellular level in order to help the person. And that's one of the things we have to look at when we're looking at losing weight. You see, cells, they build tissue. Tissues, they build organs. And so when you have problems with the cellular level, you're going to have problems with your tissues, and you're going to also have problems with your organs. So toxins, what that happens when you have toxins in the body, that means that the body's going to hang on to the fat. And that's where we got to get rid of the toxins. Not only that, but when the cells are inflamed, that means that it's going to hold you back, because the driver is using foods for inflammation of the cells, the wrong kind of foods. Maybe some heavy metals is getting your inflammation in those cells. Sugars can also inflame. And these all hinder your weight loss. It hinders your cells from being well. So we want to make sure that we're not creating cell damage. So what we need to do is detox and deflame. You probably tried many of types of diets, giving you a spike and crashes. This is the SAD American diet, which is a yo-yo diet. We don't want that. And I'm not going to share that with you because that's a sad way. I'm going to help you with your lifestyle. So our program has had a 98% success rate. That's huge. Not too many people can say that. So I want to let you know about that. So the first thing is, what's your why? Why do you want to lose weight? Is it because you've seen some of these health issues, or maybe because you're experiencing some, or you are to that age where you're seeing people that are just like you, same, and they're overweight, but they may have some health issues and you don't have them yet. Or maybe you do have some health issues and you're like, I've got to do something. And I know my weight is one thing that I have to do in order to get better. The first and foremost thing is why. What's your why in losing weight? What do you want to do? You want to get healthier? You want to get rid of some of these health problems that you have? Well, you're at the right place, because the real question is, how bad do you want to live? How bad do you want to stay healthy? How bad? And are you ready? Are you ready to move forward? This is day one of your weight loss challenge. So what's your why? Figure out what your why is. Write that why down and put it everywhere. Put it on your refrigerator. Put it in your purse. Put it where you can see it every day. So you can say, I want to live. That might be your why. So today, this is the challenge now. The first thing, very easy. The first challenge today is to plan out your water schedule. Yeah, you need water. Our water is so important, so vital that we get it. So how much should you get? Well, if you're overweight, you probably need between 10 to 15 cups of water a day, right? So this bottle right here would be 2 cups, 2 cups. So if you need 10 cups, you need 5 of these bottles. Now, if you like to drink coconut water, you can include that too. And then you need to drink for so many more in order to get the 10 to 15 glasses of water. So you're going to try to drink a gallon of water a day. That's the goal. A gallon of water a day. If you're over 200 pounds or if you're 200 pounds, you need a gallon a day of water. So key. When you can get that water in place in your diet, you're going to see huge amounts of change in your body. You're going to start feeling really good. So here we go. This is kind of a little bit of how you can figure it out. This is the tips of how to get that water in. So immediately when you wake up in the morning, get 2 to 3 cups. If you get 3 cups of water immediately when you wake up within the first half an hour or so, that's 3 cups. Then you want to drink 1 cup of water 30 minutes before you eat. If you eat 3 meals, right? That's 3 more cups. That's 6 cups already. And if you drink 1 cup 2 hours after your meals, that's another 3 cups. That's 9 cups already. And then 2 to 4 cups throughout the day. You know, when you're working, different times of the day, maybe 4 hours after you've eaten, drink another cup. So that's probably another 3 cups, right? And so we've got 3, 6, 12 cups now. And now 1 to 3 cups when you're working or walking or when you're working out. When you're working out, you're probably going to be sweating and perspiring. And so therefore, you're going to need more water. So with that, drink another 1 to 3 cups. So that's probably another 2 cups. So you're seeing that you can do this. You can do this. Figure out how you're going to get this water into your diet. Now, I usually go around with a bottle like this because I buy bottles of water and I go around with a bottle of water with me wherever I go. So then that way I know how many of these that I drink for the day. And I like to drink this every now and then too, especially when it's hot, because coconut water is really good for hydration. So I will drink a little bit of that too, maybe 1 or 2 of those a day. And then usually sometimes in the morning, I like to drink a little bit of herbal tea, some herbal tea. Now I'm going to give this as an extra bonus, chickweed. Chickweed tea is the key when you want to lose weight, especially on your hips and your stomach area. That's a big tip. Chickweed, either or. That could be an extra plus for you because chickweed is very good to get rid of fat for the hips and the thighs, and the waist area. So even if you don't do it, just by getting your water in is going to make all the difference in the world. So why is water, and why did I start out with water? Because you know what? It's something that we can do, and it's something that we need to do is get that water in. I've had people just start drinking water to the amount that they needed, and right away it just flushes out their system. Because why do we need water? We need it for your cells to work. Your cells are the key when it comes to being well. And so what does water do? It helps to digest your food, right? It also gets rid of waste. And when we sweat, we need more water. And we want to make sure that our urine is pale. It's a light yellow instead of a dark yellow. When it's dark yellow, that means you're not drinking enough water. Our body is over 75% water. Our brain needs 80% water. Our lungs need 90% water, and our muscles take up 75% water. That is so important right there. Your brain, your lungs for breathing, and your muscles for strength. You need water. I need water. We need water. And that's why it's important that we get our water. So today is the day that you're going to plan out how to get your 10 to 15 cups of water. Do that today. So then that way you're prepared to go tick, 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 things you to do today. Your to-do list. Tick it. So then that way you're getting your water in. That is your first challenge, is to drink more water. You'll be getting another video tomorrow. Some more tips of our challenge to lose weight. This has been Dr. Julie, and I know you can do it. You can do it.